Good morning. How we all doing, fam? Hopefully everybody had a good day yesterday. Let's see, rename 11. What's up? Alrighty, real quick. I want to see how many of these squeezes stayed in play overnight. SPY, NQ still has it, ES has it, QQQ has it. We got 30-minute squeezes. Cool. Yeah, so definitely a lot of squeezes looking like they want to fire up. The only thing we have to look and see is, do we have any levels of interest that we could potentially reject off of? But yesterday's rally, nice move to the upside, was based off this 2-hour squeeze. So you can see price comes up, goes into the squeeze on the 2-hour, holds structure, hits the 2-hour 21 EMA, and then we get the squeeze to fire up. And then in the pre-market session, going to the 1-hour time frame, we're still holding structure with that 1-hour 21 EMA. So I would be interested if this did pull back towards 436.6 or wherever this ends up being to potentially get a long entry. Or just an uptrend entry above 437.59. So let's go ahead and look at some levels of interest. Now, also, we got to keep in mind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green days in a row. It's a lot of green days in a row without a red day. Pretty large move up as well. Maybe this 1-hour squeeze fires up and then we get a pullback, or maybe the market gets weak and the squeeze ends up firing down. Anything could happen, right? But let's do this. Let's find some levels. Hopefully everybody had a good day yesterday. I had a very nice day within the first 6-7 minutes. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get my full size on the trade, but remember we talked about that, what was it, 0.55, 370.55 for a reject. Market opened right at that level. Pushed up, rejected off of it, pushed up, rejected again. We got short, stop loss right above these highs, and we're able to catch a nice move to the downside. Contracts went a little over 50% on this trade. So entry at 931, by 937 it was a little over 50%. Beautiful trade. So that was the only trade I took yesterday. Missed out on another trade because my neighbor came over, rang the doorbell. Once I ignored it because I thought maybe it was just like a package delivery, and then rang my doorbell again. Looked outside, saw him walking away, walked outside. He's like, hey, can you help me move a refrigerator? So ended up having to do that and missed out on my main trade that I was trying to smack Microsoft. Little nice cup and handle right here, and push-ups or push to the upside all day. So missed that, but it's a new day. Let's do this. Yeah, so head on over to ES, see what we like, what we don't like, and then we go from there. So we still have this this lower high right here. Could we form an inverse head and shoulders? Absolutely. So shoulder, head, maybe we pop up into 44.30 and then reject and come back down. That's definitely a possibility. Mark 4400, psychological. Actually, let's make that a different color. Cool. But as far as fibs, nothing until 44.38. And then it looks like we've already cleared this one. So, yeah, that's the only fib I have, 44.38.82. Price were to get up there, I'd be interested. No good supply. Cool. Still would be interested in that 4-hour 21 EMA for a potential bounce, again, because we haven't tested that in over a week. So if the market did pull, would be interested. Saw that 1-hour squeeze, so we're going to have to see how that plays out. If we can clear the overnight highs. Up at 4403.25, we can look for an uptrend entry. And there was, I had a, did we clear? No, I had a 50% fib somewhere. Was it this one? No. Where did I get that 50% from? That's weird. I did have a 50% fib. I have no idea where that came from, though. Do we have JPAL at 915? Nice. All right. So that looks to be everything on ES. Let's take a look at... Actually, hold on. That demand's already been tested. The next demand is way down there. Nothing else on the 1 hour. 1 hour squeeze. Cool. All right, let's head on over to SPY. Yeah, contracts are adjusted. Yes, indeed. Or did it? Hold on. Did it undo it? What the heck? I don't know why it keeps doing that. Okay, so 44.30. There we go. That's the 50% fib. Cool. So that's going to be a big level. After that, 44.70. So you can see we pretty much rejected it yesterday. Maybe if we get up to it again, I'll be looking for a reject, but it really depends. But if we can clear that, then we have more upside. So that's a yes. Head on over to SPY. Pivot high, pivot low, 440.25 is the next fib. Here, we're going to reject and actually do an inverse head and shoulders. It should be in this area. But if we clear that, 440.25 will be the next area. Again, watch that 4 hour 21 EMA. If the market starts pulling back, we haven't tested that in a while. 433.7 seems to just be a pretty solid support level. But ideally that 444 down to 433 or 434 down to 433.7. I'll watch that for a bounce. Also that 1 hour 21 EMA. Watch that squeeze. As far as fibs, don't really know if I'm too interested in that one. What's up, Perkins? We'll see with that fib. Not super in love with it, but cool. I mean, main thing to watch is going to be that 1 hour squeeze. So that's everything with SPY, ES, NQs coming up towards the level. Same thing, nice 1 hour squeeze. See if price can support it. Getting very close to that 61.8, 15,445. So that's going to be my main reject today on NQ, if we can get up there. And then, I mean, bounce down there. We do have demand down in this area. Nice 4 hour demand. If price were to pull back. Fifteen one seven six, 15,207, 15,176, 15,207.75. Cool. There we go. All right, so nice demand there. Boom, boom. She. It's a she. Her name's Sadie. Hold on 1 second. There we go. All right. So yeah, look for the bounce down there, reject there. We clear that. We got more upside. That does actually line up with where that left shoulder would be. So nice little confluence in this area. Cool. And then QQQ, which that cleared that level, 370.55. I guess we could use the 78.6. That's going to be way up there. So, I mean, our level of interest on QQQ would be right there, 373.75. Just go ahead and delete all this. Cool. Same thing. I mean, if price pulled back towards that demand on NQ, would be interested. 4-hour 21 EMA would be interested. Also, this 1-hour squeeze. So we'll just have to wait and see. But that is everything. ES, NQ, SPY, QQQ. Take a quick look at SPX. Again, that 43.8550 is huge. So we back. We is back. What is today? Wednesday. Wholesale inventories. Fed speakers at 2 o'clock and then Powell at 9:15. Cool. Alrighty. Cool. Let's run through some individuals. See what we like, what we don't like. And then we'll go from there. Apple on a tear. I personally still don't like this. I mean, if you want to watch Apple for a 1-hour 21 EMA bounce, you can. 181. I just personally don't trade Apple much. So, personally gonna avoid that. AMD don't care about. Sorry if you hear the puppy in the background. Amazon. I didn't even notice how much Amazon ripped. Kind of just makes sense for them to push it to that high. Maybe Amazon. Maybe. But a question mark. Boeing, don't care about. Baba, don't care about. Coin, don't care about. Costco, don't care about. GLD getting smacked. Google, slowly but surely trying to fill the gap. Personally, don't care too much about that setup. Meta, yes, I trade options. Yes, indeed. Maybe Meta, not my favorite setup, but Microsoft, I definitely do want to keep an eye on this one because at this point it kind of just makes sense for them to try to push it back up to this high. So maybe today will be the day I could finally get an uptrend entry on it. Actually smack it. But yes, Microsoft definitely going to go on the list. Microsoft. Netflix. Don't care about. NVIDIA. Don't care about. Look at QQQ. Shopify. Don't care about. Tesla. Just sitting in consolidation. So, nothing on Tesla. Cool. So as far as individuals, I mean, they're all right setups. Amazon, Meta, Microsoft. My favorite setups today are going to be the SPY and QQQ 1-hour squeezes, especially if they can fire up. But we do have Powell at 9:15. Obviously, he can change the market in the snap of a finger. So we'll see. I was about to look at something. What was it? Why can I not remember what I was going to look at? Cannot remember what I was going to look at. Oh, Bitcoin. Do you want to take a look at that? That's been on a move recently. But pretty much what Bitcoin's doing, it's already pricing in rate cuts. So we go back to 2020. Whoops. You just see what happens when they cut interest rates, right? That's typically the move we'll see. They start hiking the rates. Bitcoin gets nailed. Now it's pricing in that we're going to start cutting rates. So that's why we've been seeing this rally. And from a technical standpoint, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, equal low, higher high. But, yeah, I mean, congrats if you added your crypto down at these lows. I know for a fact that I did. But even if pull back towards 32,000, 33,000, that'd be nice. Previous resistance, daily 21 EMA. That'd be a nice bounce level. But what time is it? 8:24. So in the meantime, we don't have anything at 8:30, do we? No. Until 8:30, just to let the market settle a little longer before we start finalizing setups and levels. If anybody's got questions, feel free to ask now. Any stocks I haven't looked at, type them in the chat. And yeah, if not, forever hold your peace. Yes, I trade live with the Discord every day. Any China stocks banned? I don't touch them. Oh my god, this dog. Hold on, let me go close this door real quick. Alrighty. We looked at AMD, I didn't like that. We looked at Tesla, didn't like that. Amazon's just possibly going to be an uptrend entry. I'm not too sure about it yet. It's not my favorite setup. Mora, let's see, this gonna move with Bitcoin. I wouldn't touch this until earnings. Yeah, they're still the same colors. Let's see. CRM. I would still watch it for a bounce at that 1 hour 21 EMA if you want to trade it. It's just there's like no liquidity. Yeah, the liquidity is very dried up. Uber. That's on a rip. From a weekly setup on Uber, I'd like to see if it pulled back towards the weekly 21, it does have a squeeze. That would interest me, but you can't really day trade Uber. Used to be able to, but not really anymore. But yeah, I would look for the pullback personally. Palantir. Remember, we talked about that weekly squeeze on Palantir. I think it's going to try to fire up at this point. 2024, 2022, 24, 29 would be the levels, price targets. But yeah, as far as intraday, maybe if it came back down towards that 4-hour 21, just because we haven't tested it in a while. But other than that, I would wait for the pullback on the weekly if that does end up happening. And then, let's see, Walmart. I mean, when do they report? I'd personally wait for the earnings at this point. Again, same thing. I'd like the weekly 21 because we do have a weekly squeeze. Earnings could mess it up. But as far as an intraday setup, not really seeing anything there. I don't really trade Walmart. INTC. Nice weekly squeeze. Kind of just in this channel. They got earnings out of the way. Overextended on the daily. I mean, weekly looks good. It's just, I don't know. Not my favorite setup. Could continue up though. Yep, I use stochastic slow on only when I swing and doing higher time frame analysis. Also, make sure you guys are smashing that like button if you are finding a lot of value in this video. And remember, if you do want the watch list, we gotta run up them likes. We got 240 people in here, 122 likes. You guys know the drill. If you want that watch list, 200. SMCI, what is that? Nice weekly squeeze. Depends on what happens with that weekly squeeze. Maybe wait for a little more price action to develop in this area. And then if the weekly squeeze fires up, you can test or look for a move up into this 357, obviously 300 psychological. Also got weekly supply right there. But that's scenario number one. And then monthly time frame, it gets a deeper pullback and tests that monthly 21 because it hasn't tested it since late 2022 or mid 2022. So it's been a year and what, 4 months since it's tested it. But I do like the Avigo, I think was the one that had the weekly squeeze, I believe. Yeah. So I'd be willing to do equity on this. Absolutely am not going to touch options. I haven't even looked at them. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not paying $4 grand for a contract. Or even $2 grand. I'm not doing that. But I do like the weekly setup, nice weekly squeeze. Earnings are at the beginning of next month. So if it were to pull back anywhere near 840, that 21 EMA, I'd be very interested in adding equity with an overall price target 920, 926, 955, 992, and then 1,000. So it's definitely something I'm watching for equity swing right now based off a weekly squeeze. You just need the access to DX feed and then futures. So whichever one provides that. Cool. 832. Let's see which stocks we want. So, yeah, I mean, Amazon, a 1 hour 21 EMA bounce would be very interested. Uptrend above 143.40. So there's a good chance that goes onto the list today. Meta a little closer, that 1 hour 21. And then Microsoft is going to be an uptrend entry. So do this. Again, we have Powell at 9:15. So could change everything that I'm watching. But all right, let's do this. SPY. Focusing on the 1 hour squeeze. Uptrend entry above yesterday's high. Or bounce at 1 hour 21 EMA. 2.5. QQQ. Same thing. Watching the 1 hour 21 EMA. Or same thing, watching the 1 hour squeeze. Nice to support the 1 hour 21 EMA. The reject IC is this 373.5 level. Cool. And then we do have some demand on NQ and ES that we can watch if we get a deeper pullback. Amazon bounce 1 hour 21 EMA or uptrend entry. Microsoft or uptrend entry. Cool. Pretty simple watch list today. Oh, why is she still whining? It's like having a kid. No, I only look at news like on Twitter when it's dropping. Like when Powell speaks later, I'm more than likely not going to be paying attention to it. But cool, we got how many likes? We got 154. We need 46 more likes if you guys want this watch list today. 46 more. You guys can do it. In the meantime, though, if you guys have questions, you can, again, feel free to ask. Post this up in Team Bull. Watching today. And I will speak at 9:15 a.m. EST. So market plan. It's always trade safe. Trade smart. Let's get this money bag. I don't know what kind of dog it is. They didn't specify. I gotta get a little DNA test for her. Guess I'm gonna have to tire her out before I start trading. Oh my lordy. Yesterday she was very good and didn't do this. She did it for the... Yeah, Wally, make sure to check out both my books. I talk about swing trading and or check out the first book because I talk a lot about swing trading in that. The New Age of Technical Analysis. I just load the contracts in Active Trader while I'm trading. So I might see something on Microsoft, pull up Microsoft, and then boom, load it up. Discord, yes. So the Discord is currently closed. The only way to join the Discord in the future is going to be through the priority waitlist. So if you do want to hop on that, you'll get an email whenever spots open. First come, first serve. But you can do that using this link right here. Takes like 5 seconds to fill out. No, I'm not putting my puppy on CBD or THC. She's 11 weeks old. She's still going. 23 more likes. What else we got? Any other questions? One second. I already answered that. Whichever one gives you access to real-time data for the futures, that's the one you need. She has her toys in there. I don't know why she keeps yelping. She'll tire herself out and fall asleep. Yes, I did get the charger installed. Yes, indeed. Speaking of which, I already charged the damn thing 3 times. Let's see how much it costs to charge 3 times. Charging stats. $17. Apparently would be equivalent to $51 in gas. I mean, if you trade SPY or QQQ, you want the futures. You don't want to use Bookmap on individual stocks just because it's weird. I only use it on futures. It's the share forms link that I put. There you go. Of course. We getting close to the like goal. We need 12 more, and then you guys get the watch list. Super close. I think she finally gave up and went back to sleep. Fingers crossed. And then today I'm also going to start cranking out content again. I took a little week off from the content, but I'm going to start cranking it again. Two more. Say you guys got it. Awesome. So, as always, none of this is financial advice. Everything talked about in this live stream is based on my opinion and my opinion only. Options trading is very risky, where you can lose more than your initial investment if you are not careful. So, as always, do your own due diligence, use your own proper risk management. I'm not responsible for any lost funds. And remember, this is it's just my pre-market plan that could completely change, right? Especially because we do have Powell speaking in 30 minutes. He could ruin everything. Market could tank based off of what he says. Market could rip based off of what he says. So it could just completely invalidate everything, and then we're back to step one. But this is just the plan for the time being. Plans change. So keep an open mind. But here is the watch list. First is going to be SPY. Second is QQQ. Third is Amazon. And fourth is Microsoft. Boom. But yeah, that is everything I'm watching today, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody have an amazing day. Let's run it up, make some money. If you're in Team Bull, I'll talk to you guys in like 20 minutes. If you're not Team Bull, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow bright and early, 8:05 a.m. Eastern time.